a lot of the first part of your life is about trying to understand how to learn who your baby is. So when you first have that newborn arriving in your home, the first days are a little bit hectic about you just becoming a parent and understanding what's going on, or becoming a grandparent for the first time, or a brother or a sister. But I want to share with you how capable your newborn baby is already. And so lots of things have been going on in pregnancy. During that time that your baby is growing, it's having lots of changes in terms of understanding the world around it already. And so by the time it's born, it will already be able to recognise a very familiar voice, of course, the mother that might have been carrying that baby, but it will also recognise another caregiver around them, so a father or another mother, and perhaps a grandparent that lives with them, or a brother or sister that's going to be their older brother or sister. So if there are voices that are very familiar to them, by the time they're born, they will turn to those voices over a stranger's voice. So they will understand this is already a voice that's important to them. As for thinking about what they can see, so there's not as much going on in the womb, of course. There's not too much to see, but they are already sort of developing some skills there, so that by the time they're born, they can already understand a lot around them. So their vision isn't perfect. So when you're holding your baby, if they're around 30 centimeters or so away from you, that's where they can really see your face well. But they can recognize this in many ways from birth. So it's a really clever thing that babies do, that they can understand this sort of face schematic. So we have two eyes, like two dots, and a mouth, like a dot. So if you present newborn babies with these three dots, two above and one below, and they will recognize that as something to focus on, and they will follow that, they'll track it, they'll move around, they'll see that more than if that was upside down, so like the dot at the top, two underneath. So that there's this thing going on that means that they already know that schematic. And if we look at how their brain responds, so if we look at what we call the social brain network, so areas that the adult would kind of light up in their brain when they see people, when they interact with people, we already see those responses happening in newborn babies when we show them videos like Peekaboo. And so it's really just beautiful to know that from the moment they're there, those senses are working really up hard, and they're all ready to have social interactions with you.